Hey there! If you're new to machine learning, you've probably heard a lot about supervised learning and a bunch of terms that might sound confusing at first. Don't worry. Today, I'm breaking down the essential supervised learning lingo so you can jump in with confidence. So, what is supervised learning, really? In simple terms, it's a way to teach computers how to predict things, using examples that already have the right answers attached. It's like giving your algorithm a big stack of flashcards, each with both the question and the answer, to help it learn. Let's start with the first key term. Think of the model as the brain of your operation. It's the algorithm or the function that tries to figure out the relationship between your inputs and outputs. For example, a linear regression model or a decision tree. They're all different types of models, each with their own style of learning. Next up, these are your inputs, the information you give to your model to make a prediction. If you're trying to predict the price of a house, your features might be things like the number of bedrooms, the size in square feet, or even the neighborhood. Each one is a piece of the puzzle. Now, let's talk about labels are the answers you want your model to predict. In the house example, the label would be the actual sale price of the house. During training, you show your model both the features and the label so it can learn the connection. That brings us to, this is your stack of flashcards, the set of examples your model uses to learn. Each example has both features and a label. This is what makes supervised learning, well, supervised. You're providing the right answers up front so the model doesn't have to guess blindly. Once your model has seen enough examples, it's ready to make a prediction is what the model thinks the answer should be, given new data it hasn't seen before. The goal? For its predictions to match the actual labels as closely as possible. But how does the model get better? That's the process. During training, the model tweaks its internal settings, its parameters, so it can improve how well it matches features to labels. Think of this like a student checking their test answers, seeing what they got wrong, and adjusting their study habits each time. After training, you need to check how well your model actually learned. That's where it comes in. You test the model on new data it hasn't seen before, this is called test data, to see if it can generalize or if it just memorized the training examples. For classification problems, you might check the accuracy. For regression, you might look at how close the predictions are using mean squared error. Now here are two final terms you'll hear a lot. And. Overfitting is when your model learns the training data a little well, even memorizing the noise or quirks. It does great on training data but flops when given something new. It's like a student memorizing answers for a practice test but not understanding the subject. Underfitting, on the other hand, is when your model is too simple. It doesn't capture the important patterns in the data, so it doesn't do well on training data new examples. That's like a student who barely studied and can't answer even the basic questions. So, to recap, supervised learning is all about teaching a model to connect features to labels using training data and making predictions you can trust. Just remember these key terms: model, features, labels, training data, prediction, training, evaluation, overfitting, and underfitting. And you're off to a great start in your machine learning journey. Thanks for sticking around. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more beginner-friendly ML content. Catch you in the next one.